Alright, hello, and welcome back to Mystic Quest. And forget what I was saying earlier about grinding out some levels. I'll take my chances with things as they are, as I'm getting kind of tired of seeing the same enemies over and over again. Try and make my way through here and up there so that... Then grind, if need be. Having some different enemies to see. Anyways... Why does that... Oh, just to go... shouldn't that arrow be pointing down? But alright, whatever. Can't get up there yet, so we gotta go through this. Now, like I said in the last video, when you first enter this place, Phoebe says something about pushing this block. If only I had noticed that dialogue on my first playthrough, my first experience with this cave would have been quite different. Yeah. See, I'm looking all over this place, I notice there's a path up there with an enemy, so... How do you get up there? Yeah. There's a treasure chest up there, but how do you get to that? It's all one big dead end here. Another enemy that you can't even get to because it's on a higher ledge and you can't climb. This isn't Breath of the Wild. Since I missed that intro line about pushing that thing out of the way, I missed that entirely. Wasn't aware that you could even do that. I kept thinking I'm missing some item. Something that's going to allow me to climb these walls. Some upgrade to the claw or something. That's going to let me... Yeah, so I could climb up there. Uh-huh. After giving up on that, coming back here to see if maybe there was some secret, like invisible doors like Zelda 1 second quest, where you can just walk through a door that's not visible. But as I came back in to do that... Oh, wait a minute, you could push the... Yeah, found it all completely... And like I said in the last video... Then came that moment of feeling like the dumbest person in Earth history for not realizing that initially. Like maybe if I'd seen that... Yeah. Anyways, you get the idea. Aside from certain enemies spamming status ailments, one of the few real problems I had with this game on my first playthrough. And this one was self-inflicted. Not realizing I could push those and... Yeah. Well, if you could walk a straight line, that helps too. Remembering you can jump. New enemy. Lamia, however you pronounce that. Yeah. Lamia. Typical enemy in these games. Alright, now we push that there. Yeah. Again, once I realized those blocks were in fact pushable, figuring my way through the dungeon from there wasn't so bad. It was just yeah. It was just the time it took to notice that you could push those things. Yeah. And again, if only I had been paying attention when I first entered this place, I would have seen that dialogue and could have saved myself a lot of time backtracking everywhere, trying to find some item that doesn't exist, and yeah. Kind of like my first playthrough of Ocarina of Time, as I've mentioned before. Having played the first 4 games that predate it, you either couldn't swim at all or you needed flippers. So in the first dungeon, Navi says something about diving into the water and pressing the switch. So I'm thinking, oh great, I need to find the flippers. Sounds of laughter at myself. Yeah. I spent, I don't even remember how long, searching every inch of that game that you had access to up to that point, trying to find these non-existent flippers. Yeah. Actually, no. What am I worrying about? I got like 15 seeds yet. Really, game? Ooh. He's immune. Well, not immune, but it doesn't hurt him as much as it... No, let's not do that. There's only one enemy left. Let's not waste MP points. Alright, now push that there. Don't want to push it any further to the left or it'll be unusable. You wouldn't be able to get... Yeah. Alright, now this... Trying to remember here, I think one of them goes where I'm standing now. And one of them goes over here, I think. That's how this works. So... Doesn't matter which one you put where, as long as you have blocks in those 2 spaces. There, I think that does it. Don't think I need that first one over there to the left. I think that one can just stay there. Oh, get in there. Nice that they give you those bombs there. Yep. The low accuracy rate in this game. See what I mean? Okay, what's this? Don't already... Oh, no, that's right. I did have that. I had the item for that. Alright. Now, before I begin the next battle... Boss fight. Let's see. That's all that a fire spell does to... Whatever, game. I don't know, you think a fire spell would do a lot more to an ice enemy. Yeah, okay, screw the magic spells then. Physical attack does more damage anyways. I don't have to worry about replenishing an MP with... Ah! Mad Lobster! He's foaming at the mouth. I mean... Lobster rabies. That was easier than I thought it would be. Okay. Yeah. Okay, on one hand I'm getting a bomb upgrade, but on the other hand, why? Aren't the bombs I've had since, well, not since the start of the game, but aren't the bombs I bought from Tristram good enough? Whatever, game. Alright, I'll fight that later. Fight through that later. For now. The second elemental dungeon of the game. Now, one thing I remember immediately about this place, just exploring, looking around. What? Wait a minute. There was no enemy there. Are you telling me they finally brought back standard random enemies that appear from nowhere? Why now? We waited this long. Why? What? Consistency, game. Consistency. We're suddenly going to have random battles again? Really? Why am I doing that? Pay attention, dummy. Me. And quit missing, game. That's getting annoying. Actually, it's been annoying for quite some time, but... Ah! Dang it! They brought back random battles. Oh, that's just great. Thanks, game. Just what I always wanted. Not. Oh, yeah. Cheap, game. Cheap. Oh, well, at least there wasn't confusion on both of us. We'd probably be dead now. At our own hands. So, suicide, basically. Anyways. But no, not really. They didn't bring back random battles. Just for some reason, the enemies in this dungeon are invisible without that. Yeah. Of course, if you didn't know that was there, You'd go through the entire dungeon thinking they brought back random battle. Wink, wink, wink. Yeah. Like, really? Now, you... Middle fingers, game. Middle fingers. Anyways, it hasn't been 30 minutes yet, but now that I've opened this up, new enemies I can grind on or grind against. Yeah. And the fact that there's no way I'm going to complete this entire dungeon in 15 minutes anyways. I mean, frick, I'll be lucky if I complete it in 30 minutes, but... Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Now, I end this video, and now I do that grinding I mentioned at the end of the last video. Now that I'm actually here and have new enemies to fight, for once. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye. By the way, I like the music track here. Of course, that's one thing. Even some of the most harsh critics, even some of the harshest critics of this game, one thing we can all agree on, almost all of us agree on, while the gameplay may be overly simplified and stupefied, a game made for babies, as Pro Jared once called it, the soundtrack is awesome. Yeah. I mean, I haven't even been to some of the areas with the best songs yet. But yeah. Yeah, it seems like everybody loves the soundtrack, even if the gameplay isn't so lovable. Yeah. For most people. Anyways, now, again, take 3. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. Take care and all that kind of stuff. And see you next time. Bye.